Yeah,
Hello.
Vikas, good afternoon. Dr. Vijender speaking from YourPedia. How are you?
Yes, sir.
So,
Okay.
Vikas, are we ready for the mock interview of NITIE?
Yes.
Okay, Vikas, with me, there's another mentor, Arjun sir, and we both will be proceeding ahead with your mock. Fine?
Okay.
Okay, so, Vikas, you know there are three sections in the interview. You know that?
Yes, sir.
So, introduction is you have to go for 5 minutes. That is the first section, followed by other two sections. So, I think we can start with the introduction. So, you have 5 minutes. You can start now.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Vikas Chaudhary. My native place is from Muzaffarpur, Bihar. My father's name is Vishnath Mato, and he works in Life Insurance Corporation. And my mother's name is Gita Devi. She's a housewife. Regarding my education background, I have done my bachelor's degree and master's degree. I have done my bachelor's degree from Vishwaya College, Karnataka. And there I have got the opportunity to do one project and one internship. My internship was on 3D printing, and my bachelor's thesis was on friction stir welding. Basically, in this project, the main objective was to find out the optimum speed and the optimum thickness to join two dissimilar materials, which was very much difficult in normal joining method to join two dissimilar materials. So we have taken various aluminum series and various steel series, and we have joined this using friction stir welding machine, and we have taken the various thickness sample, various rotational speeds we have taken, and we have joined this. And then after we have checked the very big strength using various mechanical testing, like we did the tension test, compression test, hardness test, bending test, and then also we have checked its microstructural properties. And after doing this, after thorough analysis of all this data, we came to know the optimum speed at which the weld build strength of the different series aluminum have the optimum strength. And regarding my master's thesis, I have done my master's degree from IIT Bombay. Here I got the exposures of both technical and the non-technical aspects. In the technical aspect, I have gone through two projects, one short-term project and one long-term project. The short-term project was is evaluation of ring rolling, and my master thesis was basically fabrication of a special type of solar cell known as dye-sensitized solar cell. The main objective of this project was to find out a way to find out a solar cell which is of a very low cost and which can be fabricated very easily, which is not so in the current market. We are having a very high cost solar cell and the commercial solar cell and a very high price. So that was my first main objective, and the second main objective of my project was to fabricate it on a flexible substrate so that flexibly we can use and to make it more beautiful so that it can be sold out at a very low price. So, and also this is the first time I've been fabricated on a flexible substrate known as window glass. So I was able to fabricate this within 1 year stipulated time and 1.5 years, and this was my master's thesis. And regarding my work ex, I have worked ex in the Indian election, a firm known as Indian Political Action Committee. There I have worked there in two elections.
Yeah, Vikas, you're there? Vikas, can you hear me? Vikas, you're there? Arjun, you're there?
Yes, sir, मैं तो हूँ.
In Maharashtra,
Okay.
Delhi and Bihar. And from working in that firm, I got to know there I was a technocrat. I was only of the technical skill, but not on the soft skill side. So there I was lacking in some way of the people's management. There I was lacking and many soft skills which is required for a complete uh, uh, for a complete setup to do a project. So from that point of time, I was inclined towards some management courses. So that's why I have applied in NITIE, because NITIE is best in the business and that can provide me a theoretical concept as well as the soft skills which is required in today's industry, and that will make me better well equipped with 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 the project. Other than that, my extracurricular activities and skills, I am always a team guy. Where in my college in IIT Bombay, I have started a group known as Yoga Stha. As my hobbies are yoga, meditation, and gym, so I have started a group known as Yoga Stha, which basically helps the people in the campus to know about yoga, and we have organized various camps for them. One of the biggest camps that I have organized is on the International Day of Yoga of 21st of June, where 5,000 people have participated in our college, in our campus. And regarding in the last, I wanted to say my strength is basically 100% commitment work and and adaptability and adaptability to the new things. And on the weakness side, I am always wanted to be in the best, and due to this, sometimes I am overlook my health due to this. So this is all about myself. Thank you.
Okay. So Vikas, I think we can proceed with the second question if your introduction is over.
Yes,
Yes, sir, my
Vikas,
introduction.
your next section is
Yes, sir.
your next section is based upon general awareness. I'll give you three topics on three general topics, out of which you have to choose two topics and speak for around 5 minutes for both the topics. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
your first topic is misuse of feminism.
Sorry, sir, you sound so much less.
Your first topic is misuse of feminism.
Misuse of feminism.
Your
Okay.
second topic is current times as new age of industrialization. Current times as new age of industrialization. And your third topic is meditation as modern day remedy for healthy lifestyle.
So directly I have to speak myself. If you will get some time for 1 minute.
Just choose two topics, say the two topics on which you will be speaking, and start saying.
Okay, so I have chosen the two topics. The first is meditation as a modern day healthy lifestyle, and the second topic is current time as a new age of industrialization. The first topic, I wanted to start with the topic which is meditation as a modern day healthy lifestyle. As we are seeing in today's scenario, most of the people have been in the lockdown state. And due to this, there are many people who faces fear and anxiety in their life. And mostly they are seen in the news channel 24/7. So it generally is affecting their health. So so in this current scenario, meditation is one of the techniques through which we can reduce the fear and anxiety. On the medical side, I will say that it is scientifically proven that meditation helps in increasing the immune system. So there are both sides we will be doing these things if we do the meditation. Meditation should be the modern day of the lifestyle. and it helps us to reduce the normal tendencies in our day-to-day life, and meditation has to calm our mind. So in this way, the immunity system can increase, and so we can fight this COVID-19 crisis. The next point I wanted to make is meditation alone with the help of yoga. This meditation plus yoga can help you to increase also your flexibility in the lifestyle. Yoga plus meditation helps you to be active also, which gives you as a recharge. According to the scientifically proven data, around if we do 30 minutes of meditation in a day, it is equal to 4 hours of sleep. So we can say that the meditation is also increases. So this is a very big tool which is using life. So this is all about the topic of meditation. And the next topic is current time as a new age of industrialization. The first thing is the industrialization happened during between 16th and the 17th century. Now we are in the 20th century. What we have seen around 300 years, we have totally ignored the environment, and we are just really focused on ourselves as a greedy thing. And that's why we have depleted the full natural resources in our life, in our nature, as we are seeing this. We are just cutting the trees, we are just cutting the forest and just building the factories. So today, after this crisis, definitely industrialization should have to be changed. It should be on a sustainable industrialization, not only industrialization. We have to also consider the environment for the industrialization. Otherwise, only one way if we are deteriorating the mother's nature, and we will reduce the greenery area. So it will impact our future generation. And the second point I wanted to make regarding industrialization, by doing sustainable industrialization, we will be helping the future generation, and also in today's generation, our environment and the pollution is on a very high side, and we have seen the global warming. So by doing the sustainable industrialization, we will be able to deal with both the problems. We should not see only industrialization as economic thing. It's like we have to make the money out of it. We have to just work on the sustainable thing. So this is the two topics.
Okay, so Vikas, all the 2 topics you've done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can we go for third section now, Vikas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, third section mein I'll be asking you topics from industrial engineering and your branch. You are BTech in mechanical engineering, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so your topic which I'm giving you, you can write, and you have to speak on any 2 of them.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so operation research, a technique of resource optimization. Operation research, a technique of resource optimization. Second topic I'm giving you is role of project manager in the project. Role of project manager in the project. Third is productivity versus production. Productivity versus production. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because which topics you want?
For the first topic, I would like to choose of the role of a project manager in the project, And the second topic is productivity versus production.
Okay.
So basically, the question is the role of a project manager in the project. So project manager is basically the main head of any project. So he is someone who has to deal with all the pros and cons and of the project. He has to go through all the sets and subsets from the raw material, from the procurement of raw material to the end of the product to the finished goods. So he has to look through all the processes in this. The next point is project manager's role. It should be like a leader. It should not be like only a managerial type. He has to work with the people. He has to go on with the idea, and he has to push that idea within their junior associates, so that means all the people in the project on which project manager is the head have to work like it is their own project. He has to motivate that project. He has to motivate that thing inside the fellow worker. The next point is he has to also see the sequencing and the scheduling of it, like which person can handle which type of project and what is the sequence of the project. It should not be like haphazard here and there. It should be like a sequence of the project. The next is how when the finished product will when he procured the raw material and when the finished product is there, what is the market in which it will be going. He has to also see the market trend in which the project in which the finished goods will go. So that is the next point. And also one of the things is also he has to use the natural resources very effectively, sustainability. In today's scenario, what we have seen is that all the project managers wanted to finish the project, irrespective of what will be the harmful effect will be to the environment. So he has to do with the sustainability thing. Sustainably, he has to procure the raw material and the finished product. So that is my second point. And the next topic was productivity versus production. It basically is output by input, like how much productivity we are giving, like what is the input and what is the output. So output is basically the productivity of a thing, productivity of goods. For example, I say productivity of a laptop depend upon various raw materials. So if we have to see the productivity of any sample like a laptop from a Samsung computer, so there are many various raw materials from which we have to procure it. So in this also the sequencing and scheduling is very much important. On the other side, production is basically production basically how production what is productivity? Production is basically so that is production activities output.
Okay, Vikas, you want to speak or stop it here?
Stop, sir. I was
Okay.
confused with production.
Don't worry. Let me give you the feedback now. See,
Yes,
first was related to your this introduction part. So as far as the introduction is concerned, let me tell you first the good point about you is you are the maintaining particular pace, or this pace of the pace at which you are speaking is good. Why? Because you will get sufficient time to think also, and the listener will understand what you are speaking. तो ये पेस अच्छा है जो आपने मेंटेन किया हुआ बोलने का. दिस इज गुड. इसी पेस पे आप बोलते रहें. दूसरा, अपनी इंट्रोडक्शन में विकास आप मास्टर्स भी किया है आपने, एंड आप अभी निटी जाना चाहते हैं, राइट? सो मास्टर्स का मैंने आपको बताया था कि मास्टर्स के बाद आपने प्रोजेक्ट किया था और वो गवर्नमेंट के साथ प्रोजेक्ट किया था, और वहीं से आपको लगा कि निटी बॉम्बे आपको क्यों जाना चाहिए. वो पार्ट को ज्यादा डिटेल में आप बताओ. मास्टर का प्रोजेक्ट या बीटेक के प्रोजेक्ट पे बहुत ज्यादा टाइम इन्वेस्ट मत करो. आप वहां पे ले जाओ कि मैंने एमटेक के बाद जो जॉब किया या मैंने प्रोजेक्ट उठाया, उसमें से मेरे को लगा कि मेरे को मैनेजरियल डोमेन में जाना चाहिए, और वो मैंने प्रोजेक्ट हैंडल किया तो मेरे को पता चली चीजें. आई थिंक इफ यू डू दैट इट विल बी गुड. दैट विल बी बेटर पार्ट फॉर यू. उसको कर लेंगे तो दैट विल बी गुड फॉर यू. तो उसको हैंडल करो थोड़ा सा. पोस्ट एमटेक जो आपका एक्सपोजर था उसको थोड़ा ज्यादा अच्छे तरीके से फोकस करो इंट्रोडक्शन में, और उसको निटी के साथ लिंक करो, क्योंकि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज होगी कि व्हेन यू हैव ऑलरेडी डन एमटेक व्हाई यू वांट टू गेट इनटू निटी. तो वो उसको उठाओगे दैट इट विल यूजफुल टू यू. इंट्रोडक्शन में थोड़ा सा ये बताओ. अब मैं आता हूँ दूसरे पार्ट की तरफ जो मेरा क्वेश्चन था. पहले तो मैं आता हूँ इसी क्वेश्चन के ऊपर जो प्रोडक्ट वर्सेज प्रोडक्शन है, प्रोडक्टिविटी वर्सेज प्रोडक्शन. यू सी, प्रोडक्शन इज नथिंग बट इट्स अ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस. कि अगर हमने कोई चीज को मैन्युफैक्चर करना उसको प्रोडक्शन बोलते हैं. प्रोडक्शन इज नथिंग बट इनपुट टू आउटपुट. दैट प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस. सो इनपुट गोज एज अ रॉ मटेरियल एंड फिनिश्ड प्रोडक्ट कम्स आउट एज आउटपुट. इट इज कॉल्ड प्रोडक्शन. Productivity is something which is related to your efficiency or effectiveness. Productivity means with what effectiveness you are converting input to output. That is called productivity. Then you can give example of a machine. कि अगर मशीन चल रही है तो वो प्रोडक्शन है, लेकिन मशीन एफिशिएंटली चल रही है तो वो प्रोडक्टिविटी है. अगर कोई मशीन 10 घंटे चलती है डज नॉट मीन वो अच्छा काम ही कर रही है, वो चल रही है. लेकिन ऐसे भी हो सकता है कि वो मशीन 10 घंटे चल रही है और काम बहुत अच्छा नहीं कर रही है, तो उसकी प्रोडक्टिविटी नहीं आ रही है. अनदर एग्जांपल यू कैन कोट इज अ पर्सन इज सिटिंग. उसकी कैपेबिलिटी है कि वो 10 घंटे बैठ के पढ़ सकता है, लेकिन वो 10 घंटे नहीं पढ़ रहा है, वो 5 ही घंटे पढ़ रहा है. दैट मीन्स उसकी प्रोडक्शन कम है. लेकिन अगर वो 10 घंटे पढ़ रहा है और उसको समझ कुछ नहीं आ रहा है, तो प्रोडक्शन तो है लेकिन उसकी आप देखोगे कि वो उसका आउटपुट नहीं आ रहा है. तो प्रोडक्टिविटी इज समथिंग रिलेटेड टू एफिशिएंसी पार्ट. कितना एफिशिएंटली तुम कर रहे हो काम को, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्रोडक्टिविटी, राइट? प्रोडक्शन के एग्जांपल दे सकते हैं कि सर जैसे वेल्डिंग प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस है, कास्टिंग, मशीनिंग, ये सारी प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेसेस हैं. लेकिन प्रोडक्टिविटी क्या होता है? आउटपुट. कि मैंने एक दिन में मैंने इतने पीस प्रोड्यूस किए, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्रोडक्टिविटी. फाइन, दिस इज हाउ इट इज टू बी डन. व्हाट वाज अनदर क्वेश्चन विकास आस्क्ड टू यू?
Role of a project manager in the project.
प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर का रोल इन प्रोजेक्ट. यू से प्रोजेक्ट इज group of activities which are performed in a particular sequence to attain the objective of a project. Now, the chief executive of the project is project manager. He is the person who handles all resources, including machine, manpower, material, processes, everything. And his sole goal objective is to reach the objective of the project. He is solely responsible for that. He is the heart and soul of entire project. You know, managing the project is called project management. And project has different phases like initiation phase, planning, scheduling, implementation, monitoring, follow-up, close-up. All these are phases of the project. And the project manager looks after all the phases. His main role is to handle entire project. And then you can give example. Examples always help. You can give example like Delhi Metro was a project. और उसको मैनेज करने के लिए जो प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर थे, चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव, वो श्रीधरन साहब थे. तो हिज रोल वाज टू सक्सेसफुली इम्प्लीमेंट द प्रोजेक्ट. सिमिलरली अब्दुल कलाम इंटीग्रेटेड गाइडेड मिसाइल डिफेंस प्रोग्राम जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का था, मिसाइल प्रोग्राम, उसको उन्होंने इम्प्लीमेंट किया था. ही वाज अ प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर ऑफ दैट एंटायर प्रोजेक्ट. ही वाज अ प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर. तो प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर का रोल क्या होता है? प्रोजेक्ट को ढंग से हैंडल करना, उसको कंप्लीट करवाना. क्लियर विकास? दीज वर द क्वेश्चंस. Now I think Arjun sir will give feedback.
Vikas, your two topics were meditation as modern day remedy for healthy lifestyle, and your second topic was current times as new age of industrialization. First of all, why I gave you the topic topic meditation as modern day remedy for healthy lifestyle. That was based upon your hobbies जो आपने बोली थी अपने introduction में. You just stated the meditation part that you have been conducting seminars and group in your college at IIT Bombay. IIT Bombay, I guess.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Um, First of all, you could have stated more examples, personal examples. मतलब जब आपको पता चल रहा है कि ये तो वही टॉपिक है जो मेरे हॉबीज में है, तो ये एक इंडिकेशन है कि आप अपने पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंसेस को भी बोल सकते हो उसमें. क्योंकि if you are stating meditation as a hobby or extracurricular in your introduction, then personal experiences are much expected out of you. It was good that you related meditation as modern day remedy due to the current times. कोरोना में जैसे हेल्थ इश्यूज, मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज के बारे में बहुत ज्यादा आजकल न्यूज में दे आर स्पीकिंग अबाउट हाउ मेडिटेशन इज एंड प्रैक्टिकल benefits which you have personally seen. तो पर्सनल कॉन्टेक्स्ट से रिलेटेड भी इट प्रूव्स कि आपके खुद के सेल्फ अवेयरनेस के बारे में. ठीक है, जनरल अवेयरनेस से आपसे यही जानने की कोशिश है कि आप कितने खुद ऑब्जर्वेंट हो अपनी सराउंडिंग्स को लेकर और अपने आप को लेकर. आपने सराउंडिंग्स का एग्जांपल दिया जरूर, बट आप खुद को लेकर कितने सेल्फ ऑब्जर्वेंट हो या सेल्फ अवेयर हो उस particular topic के लेके. That was the intention behind giving you this topic. ऊपर से you could have stated some more quotes which ancient philosophers have stated that meditation gives you clarity about मतलब वो distance देता है. जैसा एक famous quote है Lao Tzu, जो Chinese philosopher है, उन्होंने बोला कि when your mind is still, everything is clear. You know, when it's wavy, you cannot see the bottom of the ocean. So it gives you clarity, और कि थोड़े बहुत you can use quotes and अपने examples, self-awareness. As far as second topic is concerned, you talked about sustainable development and at the end कि ज़्यादा invest करना चाहिए sustainable development के बारे में. You also quoted the historical part as well. That was much required. But सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट में आप करंट सिनारियोज में भी दिखा सकते थे, जैसे इंडस्ट्रीज आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स एंड मोर एम्फेसिस इज बीइंग गिवन टू न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी एज वेल. इंडिया के एस्पेक्ट में न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी की क्या क्या मतलब आगे फ्यूचर प्लान्स क्या है, बिकॉज इंडिया वांट्स टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ एनएसजी. ये जनरल टॉपिक्स में थोड़ा बहुत करंट इंडियन सिचुएशन के हिसाब से यू कुड हैव स्टेटेड. ठीक है, जो मुझे लगा इसमें. बट अगर आपने सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात करी थी, तो आपको सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट के बारे में भी बात करना चाहिए था कि किस तरीके से इट इज बीइंग अडेप्टिव नाउअडेज इन इलेक्ट्रिक पावर व्हीकल्स, जो कि जैसे टेस्ला एग्जांपल है. टेस्ला इज लॉन्चिंग electric vehicles in India, and even the Delhi government is promoting to ensure that there are enough electric power stations ताकि अपनी cars को आप charge कर सकें और वो सब. It is being implemented by the government and it is under consideration by the government. वो चीज आपको state करनी चाहिए. Examples you are stating about the, so I would suggest you एक self awareness वाला part, एक जनरल अवेयरनेस. जो टॉपिक क्यों है ये जनरल अवेयरनेस, जो आपकी ऑब्जर्वेंस को दिखाता है. अवेयरनेस मतलब आप अपने सराउंडिंग्स को कितना अवेयर रखते हैं एंड अपने आप से कितने अवेयर हो. आपके अपने पर्सनल एग्जांपल्स प्लस आपके सराउंडिंग्स के एग्जांपल्स आपको देने हैं. मोर एंड मोर एग्जांपल्स. दिस शोज योर क्लैरिटी ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेंस, मतलब आप कितना ज्यादा क्लियर चीजों को देखते हो. ठीक है, तो दैट्स व्हाई ये चीज मैं आपको
ठीक है. ओके, देन विकास, आई थिंक यू हैड एंटायर दिस डिस्कशन. अब दिस क्लिप विल कम टू यू. ऑडियो क्लिप आपको मिल जाएगा, एक बार मैम आपको भेज देंगे. इसका डिटेल सेल्फ असेसमेंट करो, कहां कहां इंप्रूवमेंट का स्कोप है. और इंट्रोडक्शन वाला पार्ट एज आई सजेस्टेड उसको बहुत अच्छा बनाओ. और बाकी गुड थिंग इज कि यू आर मेंटेनिंग अ पेस जिसमें यू कैन स्पीक समथिंग. और वन मोर एडवाइस आई विल गिव यू इज के जब आप स्टार्ट करते हो ना बोलना, जैसे प्रोडक्शन वर्सेस प्रोडक्टिविटी बोलना जब स्टार्ट किया था, तो यू शुड हैव थॉट इन द बिगिनिंग टू बिफोर स्टार्टिंग। 25 सेकंड 30 सेकंड थोड़ा सोच ले, फिर बोलना स्टार्ट कर। पेपर होगा तेरे पास वहां पे, राइट ऑन पेपर सम आइडियाज कि व्हाट इज प्रोडक्टिविटी, व्हाट इज प्रोडक्शन, व्हाट यू वांट टू से। बीच में रुकना इज नॉट गुड। इन द बिगिनिंग यू शुड थिंक एंड देन स्टार्ट। So when you started answering,
Okay.
you did not think, or what? When you started answering?
I I think that I will say, but I got confused between the
हाँ, तो
productivity and
इसीलिए you
production.
will have paper and pen. So before answering, take 20 second, 15 second. Do not start answering immediately. It is better you answer only for 3 minutes, but you answer properly instead of using 5 minutes. You understand? So take the time
Okay.
before, let's say half second or 1 second, 1 minute. You take the time and then start.